Hey guys, so it has been forever since I have sat down and filmed an actual video. It's been about a month and a half, 2 months. I basically have been incognito for like the last 2 months, basically. So this is gonna be like a part what has been happening, part Sephora haul, because I went shopping today and got a ton of stuff that I wanted to share with you for the holiday season. And yes, so first of all, let's get into what has been happening. In August, my aunt died, so that's pretty much all that's been happening. It was the end of August, early September, which is about when I dropped off the map. And basically, like, ever since then, it's just been trying to get back into my, like, routine. And I've, like, tried to film, and it just didn't ever seem like the right time. And I didn't want to put something out there that I wasn't fully, like, feeling. I didn't want to film and then have it, like, seem like I was just forcing it. Like, I just want it to come naturally, and so I felt like I wanted to film today, and I was so ready to film, and I'm pumped. So they had the VIB sale at Sephora, and naturally 20% off, I had to go buy stuff. So I got a big bag. It's not like a really big bag, but it's a pretty big bag for like normal Sephora purchase. Okay, so I'm going to start with the thing that I wanted most, and this is the, I think it's the Holidays Stroke of something. What's the name of this? There is a name. Okay. Stroke of Midnight brush set. I couldn't find anything about this on the box except for on the top. So the packaging for this holiday collection is really cute. It's like black, pink, and gold. And then you open it up and it's got this like hard case with sequins on it. This will be great for traveling to put your brushes in because they're not going to get crushed or like compacted on because it's like really hard. So I really like how they gave us one of these. And then when you open it, okay, so when you open it up, you see the brushes, and it's really like nice pink satin inside. So the brushes are gold handled, and this is my favorite. I love these gold handled brushes. They kind of bug me with the fingerprints, but they're so pretty. I like that they're not bamboo, because that's all, like, Tarts are all bamboo usually, so their holiday collections are always so cute. So the first brush you get is it's like an airbrush buffer foundation brush. This is their, like, award-winning foundation brush. It's amazing. I've used it before, I just don't own it. And it's a very nice, very dense brush. It works very well for like very thick foundations. I think it's like the full coverage foundation. It works perfect for that. So that's that. Then you've got this really interesting tapered brush, which mine's all messed up, but this is a, what's it called? It is called a complexion, or no, it's the fluffy blush brush. It is the weirdest, like, unique blush brush I think I've ever seen. It's very soft, and I don't know how I feel about it being white. This would probably be more suitable for a, like, highlighter blush brush, because it's so tiny. I don't know how I feel about that being that tiny, but it's very soft on the face, and I do like those sort of tulip blush brushes. Next, you have a complexion brush. This is a duo fiber stippling brush. I like that it's very dense. That is what I like about it. It's super dense. It's super, like, compact. You can get in there and stipple your foundation on if you want to, and I like it because it's way more denser than my e.l.f. one, and it's also a shorter stippling brush too. It's the bristles are a lot shorter than the e.l.f. ones, so it's a lot easier to kind of like control your brush, if you know what I mean. This is a concealer brush. Honestly, I'll probably use it for like highlighting. I don't usually use concealer, so, or I can use it for contouring my nose and like in my cheekbones. So this will go in handy. And then we have an eyeshadow brush. I use these type of flat build eyeshadow brushes like every single day, so this will definitely get used. It reminds me of the one you get with like the Urban Decay Naked palette. So that is the Stroke of Midnight brush set. Then we have the Kat Von D it's the Mi Vida Loca Remix. I have wanted this since I saw the photos on Kat Von D's Instagram page like months ago. We're talking like September, August, like late August, early September. I saw this and I was like, hell yes. So you get 24 bold new shades, and this is remixed from Kat's fan favorite Mi Vida Loca eyeshadow palette. So this is like a newer version. You get a paper that has a bunch of like looks on it, and then you get the palette, and the palette is in this like almost, it's like a cardboard like heavy duty box, and it's got the Mi Vida Loca Remix down the side, and it's got a girl that seems to look a lot like Kat Von D, and then you just slide it out, and it's all in like this color wheel. And I will do some swatches for you. I actually did use this palette today. I used Harpsichord, which is this one right here. It is a copper. And then I also used Vox right here, and then I used Mondular, but I love Rewind. Vinyl is very pretty. Synth is so pretty. Echo is so cute. And then Hyper Ballot is really pretty. So I will show you swatches of all of these on my hand if I can get, okay. So this one is Hyper Ballad. They're really, really pigmented for being such matte colors. A lot of them are mattes, so that's something that if you don't like a lot of matte colors, then you might not like this. But the colors in this palette are like freaking like pigmented like shit. Pigmented as heck, and they should stay pretty good. So this one down here is Hyper Ballad, this one is Synth, this one is Rewind, this one is Vinyl, and this one is Echo. And I didn't have any issues with these falling out on underneath my eyes. Sometimes if you have really, really like bright colors, you'll tend to get a couple of like flecks on your lower bottom underneath your eye. I can't even talk right now, but you'll tend to get some fallout under here of the color, and I didn't actually get any of that. So the next one is also an eyeshadow palette. This is the Too Faced La Grande Palace, and I love anything Too Faced. Too Faced is like my favorite for holiday palettes, so I always get these, and the packaging is always adorable. it's like this cute little box, and you take the top off, and then it like falls down into place. And it's like a little like palace. It's got like a bunch of shopping bags over here, like a little dress. It's like a pop-up book. So you get a Better Than Sex mascara. I really like this. It's one of my like more favorite mascaras. I like the way it looks on my eyes, but I tend to feel like it gives me a lot of fallout under my lower lash line, so I probably won't use that. I'll probably give it away to a friend. And then you get a Melted Mini Peony. Again, I already have this one. I bought it or got it in the Give Me More Lip Kit, so it's probably going to go to someone else. And then you get a deluxe size sample of the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and I'm going to keep that because I've never tried the Shadow Insurance before. And then on the bottom you have the palette, which just pops out of its little foam compartment, and we're going to set all of that off to the side. So the palette is a lot thinner this year. Usually they're really like bulky and cardboardy, so you can just take the palette out and just leave all that to the side. But this packaging is adorable. I like that they gave you a little bit smaller blushes, and it's all on one side now instead of on both sides of the palette. And then it says, it's got picture of Paris on the back. You get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You get 18 eyeshadows and 4 cheek products. So, I do like these the eyeshadows. I think they're really pigmented, except for this line down here. These two have no pigmentation whatsoever. This one is Eiffel, and this one is Midnight in Paris. I like the purple one, Champs d'Elysée and Party Dress. I like those two. They are sort of pigmented, but anything above this line is so pigmented. I love it. They are really glittery, but that makes them super uber metallic and like creamy. That's one thing I like about Too Faced. Their metallics are like super buttery. Like String of Lights is just so buttery, and it's like really, really, really metallic. So that's it right there. You probably can't tell, but let me do Wish List. This is just a straight up like metallic, and it's really buttery. It's a perfect gold, and you probably can't even see that because the lighting is so weird. City Lights is really good right here. It's kind of a brown with like, okay, so City Lights is really good, and then Dreamlight is really pretty. It's less of a metallic, like super shimmery, but it is like a purpley mauvey like brown color that is just gorgeous right there. Y'all probably can't even see that. The lighting in here is like not picking up the true to color. And then you have a couple of like bigger eyeshadows on top. You have 2 mattes and then 1 shimmery, and Satin Sheets is, oh my lord, glittery perfection, like shimmer. And I don't know if it's like a transforming pearl shade, but it is so pretty. I don't know if you can tell, but it's right there, and I'm trying to get it to like pick up any light as it can. But the White Christmas and Vintage Lace are really good. And then I am so happy with the cheek products that they put in here. They've got Stardust, they've got Skyline. The highlighter is a lot better than last year's. I did not like last year's highlighter as much because it was super glittery, and it was just like a weird color that I was never going to wear ever. So this one is more wearable. It's very subtle, I think, and I think it would be great. And then I'm so happy because they put something other than Chocolate Soleil in here. They put Sun Bunny. I'm really happy. I've always wanted to try Sun Bunny, and it is a nice kind of like bronzy. It's nice. It's a nice like orange bronzy bronzer, if that makes any sense to you whatsoever. I don't know. It's just a little bit different. It's got shimmer in it, and that's what I like. Sometimes in a bronzer, I like a shimmery bronzer in the summer, so that'll be great getting towards the summer, even though it's in a holiday palette, but whatever. And then I got the NARS Stephen Klein palette. This is the One Shocking Moment Cheek palette. And I really like NARS palettes. I got the Virtual Domination last year, and I really love it. I love so much. The packaging is kind of weird. There's like a lady that's really pale. Her eyes are closed on the front, and then there are two guys that look like they're escorting her somewhere. So it's very weird, and it's very like muted, like dark tones. So the thing, as always, that I love about this palette is it has a big Laguna on it, and Laguna is my favorite bronzer of all time. They also have the Paloma Duo. It's like a highlighter and a contour powder, and these are always like, I love NARS cheek products because they are super creamy and very pigmented. So those should be good for contouring and highlighting. And then you have 4 cheek products. They all have shimmer in them to one degree, or to some degree. This last one has a little bit more glitter in it than I would like, but this one is Dolce Vita, this one is Luster, this one is Blasphemy, and this one is Robotics. So let me take some swatches. So those are swatches of all 4 cheek products. Last year I was really happy because they had Deep Throat in it, and that's one of my favorite NARS blushes currently. I say a lot, but I was super excited to get this, and I would pick it up personally because it is a really good deal. You get, what, 7? 4, 5, 6, 7. You get 7 NARS cheek you get 7 NARS cheek products for $69. If you're a VIB, I would get it right now because you can get it for like $55, I think, with the discount. So this was pretty cheap. And then I just have 2 more things left. The first thing is from Bobbi Brown, and I saw Jaclyn Hill talking about this yesterday, so I had to pick it up while I was at Sephora. This is the Bobbi Brown highlighting powder in Pink Glow. This is adorable. I love this. It's like an icy pink, as Jaclyn described, and I'm not wearing it as a highlighter because it does have some glitter in it, but I do have it layered on top of my blush today. I'm wearing Fetish, which is like my normal everyday blush, but I have this layered over top, and I think it looks really pretty. It does have some like disco ball glitters in it, so that's the only thing that I'm like kind of iffy about if I'm gonna like keep it or return it, but I like it so far, and I will let you know if I'm gonna return it. I probably won't because I do like the color it gives off. I just don't know if I'm like totally sold on disco ball glitter, but I'm pretty sure I'll get over it. And then the last thing I got was the Lolita Lip Duo, and I needed something to kind of get me to the point where I could get my VIB status renewed, and she was like, oh, well, do you want to buy $14 more in stuff? So I was looking around, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll buy this. So you get Lolita 1 and Lolita 2. Lolita 1 is like a dark mauve, like brown color. I mean, everyone raves about Lolita, so it's like a really classic like color. And it's like a mauve burnt orange brown color. And then Lolita 2 is a little bit more like terracotta than Lolita 1. So there is Lolita 1 and Lolita 2, and I have been wanting to try Lolita for like 2 or 3 years, and it's kind of expensive, like, not even gonna lie. Like, obviously I can afford it, but like, I would rather not spend like, I think it's like $24 there on just one item. Like, especially a lip product. I try not to spend so much on one lip product. I got 2 lip products. Yeah, they're smaller, but I'm never gonna finish a whole, like, Lolita lip. I'm not gonna finish a whole Lolita lipstick. That's all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye, guys!